The evening began with all the confidence of a man in a top hat announcing that common sense was overrated. The RMS Titanic slid out of Southampton like a floating palace, all chandeliers, brass, and bad decisions, while the passengers admired the luxury and the crew admired the reassurance that the ship was, allegedly, unsinkable. History, always fond of a punchline, was already lifting an eyebrow. Among the first-class travelers sat Lady Beatrice Weatherby, who had brought 3 trunks, 4 hats, and 1 firm opinion on everything. Across the corridor was Mr. Archibald Pym, a businessman so wealthy that he tipped only in silence. In steerage, meanwhile, the O'Donnell family was doing what ordinary people have always done on expensive disasters, trying to remain dignified while someone else controlled the staircase. Below decks, the ship's engineers listened to the sea the way sensible people listen to gossip at a wedding. There were warnings of ice. There were warnings from other ships. There were warnings from the Atlantic itself, which was evidently in no mood for theatre. Yet the Titanic pressed onwards, proud as a peacock and nearly as practical. Then came the Iceberg, appearing from the dark like the world's coldest critic. It did not leap dramatically into view. It merely existed, and that was enough. The collision was not the sort of impact people expect when history changes forever. No grand explosion, no heroic trumpet. Just a shiver, a scrape, and the faintly ridiculous sensation that a modern marvel had met something older, colder, and far less impressed. At first, many on board misunderstood the scale of the problem. Human beings are wonderfully skilled at turning catastrophe into administrative delay. Some assumed the ship was merely being cautious. Others asked whether the inconvenience would last long. A few, having mistaken elegance for invincibility, continued to sip their drinks as if the ocean had booked an appointment.